Hello, my darlings. Everything's broken. Hang on. Should check this before going live. One moment. But yes, I am terribly late today. I'm so sorry. I got distracted doing a Sudoku. Um, it took me like 207 minutes or so to complete that Sudoku, which sounds like a lot, which I mean probably is, but hang on, let me find a Sudoku for you. Actually, no, let me do my go live post first. Then I'll show you the Sudoku I did earlier. Then I think you'll forgive me for taking like more than 3 hours and solving a Sudoku. Hang on. Do the go live post first. But how are you all doing today, my darlings? And happy Wednesday. I do have my cup of tea. I have my cat on my lap, so everything's good. Alright, that's the go live there. Let me do the go live on Discord. I really need to automate this. Okay, there we go. But yes, let me find a Sudoku for it, and then I hope you will forgive me for being very distracted by it and taking a long time with said Sudoku. Then copy. Come on. Let me just make sure that I don't post a solution for you, because I mean, first of all, that wouldn't be helpful to see what exactly I had to deal with, and second, that would also spoil in case anybody wants to give it a go. Right, let me take a screenshot. And then we need to somehow how do I even do this? I actually don't know. How to get an image of stuff. I guess I make a new folder just to make things a little bit safer. Sudoku. That's a typo. We should add studio mode for this. Now, how to add a image? Like so, apparently. Let me just make sure that I get the right file and all that. You're probably gonna hear that because it should be muted. Okay. So this was the Sudoku I did earlier. As you can see, there's a lot of numbers, but none of them are inside the grid, apart from 3 of them. So yeah, there was a lot of maths involved. Like, just to read out the rules for it. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Yin Yang rules also apply, which kind of means you have to like color things in like 2 different shades. But there's some logic behind that. Like basically color graded using 2 colors such that all cells with the same color are orthogonally connected, and no 2x2 areas for only 1 color. The third rule is about the numbers outside the grid, which is the sum frame, which means outside clues give the first 3 digits seen from that direction. So it gives the sum of the first 3. So, like for instance, in the one that has a 6, we would need a 1, 2, 3 because 1, 2, 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. For the 7, we 1, 2, 4 because 1 plus 2 plus 4 equals 7, and so on and so on. And then there was like another thing that kind of like combined it to, which was the colored sum frame. So remember how in the yin yang we had to like divide the grid into different colors? Well, apparently the clues also have colors, like the sum clues. And if the 7, for instance, was red, blue, or whatever the color we decide, if it's red, then it can only see cell like the numbers inside of red cells. So yeah, I feel like I've done maths for, well, more maths than I did throughout my entire university degree and all that. So yeah, it took a while, but I solved it in about 207 minutes. So hell yeah. I love Sudokus. Can you say that? I love Sudokus, but not like the normal Sudokus. They're kind of nice, of course, but honestly, I kind of feel like normal Sudokus are a bit boring. I kind of like the ones that have like more variant rules to them. And there's some clever deductions you have to make and all that. I love it. I'm not very good at them, but I usually manage to get through them eventually. Eventually is the keyword here, though. So yeah, that's something I kind of do in my spare time sometimes. Just Sudoku. But in any case, we are not having this stream to talk Sudoku. We're having this stream because, well, the Warcraft is finally here. Midnight is finally here. I guess second speaking, there was like early access the past 3 days, but I didn't have access to early access, so no midnight for me until now. Last time we did actually manage to build our house there, at the very least start building a house. Also I kind of realized, wait, I'm kind of missing any kind of like interior stuff, so very little to what I can actually build. But yeah, today I've said we're going to play Midnight. And start with the questing. I will, as usual, be very story focused, so I will not just like speed run through the quest zones and whatnot. I will actually, you know, slow down and read the quests out loud for you all. Which I know, somebody reading the quest, what is that sorcery? But yeah. We will also be playing my Fire Mage, which is what we usually have been playing here on stream. I have a lot of other characters, but essentially have a character of every class, if not more. So there's plenty to choose from, but what can I say? I just like my Fire Mage because fire. I think my second, I feel like I have like two mains. It would be either my Fire Mage or my Druid, which is Restive/Feral. But since we're going to Quill for last, I think a Fire Mage sounds like a very good idea. Because they're kind of like, it's our home that we're going to go back to defend. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I'm booting up the game right now. It's just loading time sakes forever. Oh, actually, we are in the loading screen, so I guess we could actually just jump over. I do not know whether to put myself in this side or not. I guess I can. There we go. But yes. We play WoW. And I'm sorry, we're gonna be stuck with WoW for a little while. I don't know what I intend to like do in kind of raiding or dungeons or anything. I usually don't really do that because I don't have the people to do it with, and I do not like pugging, so we'll see.
Champion, Xalatath and her devouring host lay siege to the Sunwell. The light has chosen you to defend it.
Oh no, not the Sunwell.
Your aid. Seek me out, and the light will bear you to Quel'Danas.
Okay. Look at one of the images of Lady Liatrin that have appeared across Azeroth. Found to the nearest image. Okay. Alright, this is my house. I think it's nice little rainy half kind of forest zone with a nice view. Very cozy spot I chose. Alright, so if you want to go to Lady Liatrin, where would that be? Probably Orgrimmar. I guess Orgrimmar is a good spot. Oh, we probably should clean up our inventory first, actually. That might actually be a very good idea. Let's head to Orgrimmar and clean up our inventory. Clean up everything. And then we can embark onto Midnight. Depending on the state of my bag, we might just like, throw a full-on back in there and then get a new bag. Because this is a tailor. So we might be able to just straight up craft a new bag and just... Yeah. I kind of hope they do something slightly different with the crafting system this expansion. Like, don't get me wrong, I really love the crafting system they made in Dragonflight and maintained for the War Within. But I just feel like having 3 different ranks of materials, it really just takes up so much inventory space. That you have like 3 ranks of pretty much every single item. And I mean, I guess you could remove the lower ranks or sell the higher ranks or something just to kind of like clean up a bit, but at the same time, you just end up getting them back all the time anyway, so... Like look at this, like 3 of the same, 3 of the same, 3 of the same, 3 of the same, 3 of the same. 2 of the same here because apparently I'm out of the first tier of Storm Dust, apparently. And like, the moment you start fishing as well... Oh dear. You gotta run out of inventory spots quickly. Right, let me see.
Yeah.
Also, where did the reagent bank go? Didn't we have one of those? Yeah, there's a lot of tabs here. Which expansion is this? I have so much stuff in my bag. And I have no idea what half of it even is. Why do I have that here? Warband? I did clean up my warband bag just a bit. These were kind of like still just some materials for forward in there. I didn't quite know what to do with, so just kind of like put them in there still. Wait a second. Reagents? Hang on. Didn't we used to have like a lot of different bags that we could use? I guess my bags are here now. It's kind of like useless. Okay. I guess I can't throw everything in here. Can I, like, expansion, legacy? I don't know. Let's see. Let's just throw everything in here and then I'll have to sort it out later. Well, I guess they're going in here then. I'll have to sort this later. Actually, I can just do deposit all reagents. Gods. This can go in here, I guess. This can go in here. My cat is here. Rejoice. This goes in here. Dragon Owl fishing. We don't need that anymore, I think. Let me just put that over here. I'd like to have this one. It's basically useless, but I mean, it does give like an additional 5 intellect, so... Yeah. A Gary Mana Oil. I mean, it increases my crit and haste by 5. That's nothing, I think. Let's just sell that. I have no idea what this is. Ah, that's a Dragon Owl thing. We can just delete that. We have a Habit of the Wormrest Acker. Let me just sell that as well. Punch Whistle. Use this whistle to call Big Slick while you're training him with... What the... I have no idea what that means. Castle Guards, Hailing Resourcefulness. Oh, there's no need to keep this either. Coagulated Sticks of Blood. Why am I carrying this around? Open your chat list. I think these are free to get in Goblin Town. I have an egg. Monstrous egg. Something Darkmoon Fair. Guess we can keep that. Primal Infusions? Probably Kala's Thinking Cap Notes. Secrets of Azeroth thing? I don't know. I don't know. Put it in here or something. Valor Perception. Now see, everyone, do these still actually do something? I guess they don't do a whole lot for me as a as a tailor slash enchanter. I don't suppose they do a whole lot, but let me just save it. Pet bandages. As you can see, I use them a lot. Alright, all these are just old items. We can just sell those. Oh, wait, combine Thunderous Fragments to create a Thunderous Rune Key. That sounds important. Probably not anymore. just sell all of these. These are kind of like... Where did that go? Okay, just put it in here. We can just put all these things in here. What did I put the other file? What is this? File of elemental chaos. For some reason I feel like that's a dragonflight thingy. It's still that. Masterful emerald. Yes, we can sell that too. Dullest disguise. Only useful in Castle Gar. Okay, sell. Mana po. Oh, wait, no, that's not a mana potion. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We can sell this. We can probably just get rid of these, to be completely honest. What's this? Castle Gar blacksmithing. I guess we can put that in here or something. I don't know. Hands for glove. I'm just gonna like put all the armor I got in here. It doesn't really matter, but I mean, if I can kind of like, you know, make things just a little bit easier for my other characters by using, you know, some of the items from here, then that makes sense for me to do. We have so much food. We have those thingies. Just put these over here. So I kind of like have a system with my bags. Like this bag is the reagent bag. So that was just straight up reagents. This bag here is usually kind of like my special use items, like collectibles, essentially. Which means this one actually shouldn't be here, but like stuff like, I think this is essentially just kind of like the don't clean up this bag ever. Not that I ever used the cleanup system though. This bag is just, and these two bags are just for like random things I pick up. And if there's something I kind of want to save, I've moved them over here. This is the secondary reagent bag because there's so many reagent things. It's wild. Okay. I think, let's put that here. I think we can put all the dyes in there. Nether warped seedling. First to send forth vines through the ground to ensnare targets shooting in it. What the? Okay, that's the Dells and outdoors in Castle Guard. Doesn't matter anymore then. Okay. What's this? Coffer key shards. Well, we can't use those for anything anymore. Okay, and these are also just some food. Should not be bought and sold on the auction house. Does that mean it should be sold on the auction house? I should be expedition bag. Hang on. How many slots was this? 34? All of my bags are better than that, and it's not. It is soul bound, so we might as well just sell it. Okay. Let me find somewhere to sell stuff. I have a feeling like when it's over here with a big light beam. You a merchant? No? That's the auction house. I mean, I probably could like get a lot out of things still if I sold them on the auction house, but at the same time, I just kind of like just want to get rid of them. What the hell's their merchant? I mean, I guess it's habit vendor might work. Probably. That's dark moon thingies. We can put them away. It seems harmonized with the radiant energies and Karesh. I kind of want to save that actually. Odd globs of wax. I don't know. I'm not going to go back. Okay. Sell. I guess we kind of want to save the radiant echoes too. That's soulbound. All these are just items no longer worth anything. A gun-covered thingy. Oh, I can't sell it. Fine, I'll destroy it. Only use for undermine, don't care. Now these things are kinda puzzle thing, I think. What is this? What is this? I lost you. I guess we destroyed that as well. A dubious vial of vigor. I guess we can save that. Deploy a recovery cake that heals all allies back to full health. It actually sounds useful unless it's Kettle Guard only. No, it's not. Okay, we can keep that then. Some random sandals, mana potion, rock in a bottle. The complex engineering behind how such a large rock ended up inside a small bottle is mystery beyond you. Yeah. Let's just sell it. Healing potion sell. Like normally I would disenchant all these items, but now that we are in, well, midnight, they are deprecated in terms of like the region I would get from them, so yeah. Do not need that anymore. Don't need that, don't need this, don't need that, I think. I mean, I guess that kind of like gives me a movement speed boost. Let's put it down here. Don't need this, don't need that. Or this, or that. Or this. I kind of want to save this. This sounds fun to be able to put some weird calculated lot thingy. This sounds fun. Don't need that, don't need this, don't need that, don't need this. No. Combines the folk and make a gorilla. Okay. Alright, look at that. Our bag is almost cleaned up. I say almost. But we can actually remove some things from down here. Actually, I need to do something very quickly inside of the edit mode because this is annoying me a little bit. I don't know where to put this. Maybe I could just reduce the icon size a bit. Okay, I think that's good. Save and exit. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's better at the very least. Let me just put these things down here so I can remember they exist. That's already done. This and that. Okay. Bags are cleaned. Talents look good, I think. That's that. Just pull down. I've actually noticed that we no longer get healed when using Ice Block. And I'm kind of missing that ability. It was very, very lovely to be able to just kind of like Ice Block and then start to heal just a bit. It's actually a pretty good heal. Cast Combustion refreshes up to 1 charge of your Fire Blast. Okay. Shots of a devouring host have attacked Sunwell on the Isle of Quildanas. The light has called to you for help, Thalia. What happened to the Sunwell? Oh dear, do we want to know?
The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light
Liadrin, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
That sounds like there's an invasion of some sort.
Gorthamar, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer has passed.
The light and sword.
The Sunwell will not fall. Not while I draw breath.
Hi Ashi, how are you doing? We're just starting the midnight campaign.
Little elves.
weary. How much longer can you hold out? Flee and save yourselves.
Liadrin, don't.
Light be with you.
Liadrin, where are you going?
She understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will.
Ah, to the Sunwell.
My steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through. I know that I am unworthy.
Hasn't she really always been like a pretty good paladin though?
I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength.
I admire your spirit, but that will not save you.
They can't kill Lolfimar. They can't.
Break
He just got married.
world.
I mean, a few years ago, but...
Even break one elf.
Oh. She took that as a challenge.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light.
I'm guessing she casts Mind Shatter on them.
We will perish. I beg you. Help us.
Who's that? The Warriors of the Light or something? Ooh, fire!
The Sunwell will not fall.
Not while we draw breath.
Where did all these people come from? God, so many paladins. Anyone's feeling left out by not being a paladin. The World Soul Saga Part 2. Right, it's a 3-part saga, that's correct.
I am the blade of the light. I answer to the light.
I'm glad you came, Thalia. We need your help urgently. You have been chosen. Xal'athar's army and the Void has descended upon the Sunwell. We have put our faith in the light, and in turn, the light has called upon the greatest champions of Azeroth. Answer this summon and stand against the devouring host. The fate of Koldanas and the world rests in your hands. God, so much responsibility.
Even with reinforcements, we cannot hold back the devouring host for long. Make haste, champion.
Ah, yes, because a single fire mage will turn the tide of the battle, clearly.
Aldiel Shalom.
Lucky flashbangs. Those Shadow Models looks kinda cool though. Yeah, maybe we should just give in to the Void. They're kinda cool. Unlike the light, which only blinds and burns. Sorry, is that heresy? Bad news, my cat has left. Makes me sad. So it's responsible. Alright.
Evacuating the civilians must take priority.
So much light everywhere.
We need to focus on launching a counterattack.
A counterattack, you say? I called upon the light, and you have answered my prayers. Truly, its radiance has guided you here. Voice of the light. The light has called you, Thalia. Our hope rests on the champions of Azeroth and the vanguard of the light. Your arrival has reignited hope. You have pushed Salazar's forces away from the Sunwell. So we have pushed Salazar's forces away from the Sunwell. Yet they still I can't read. Yet they still infest the Isle of Quildanas and appear to be massing for another attack as they prey upon Sindora. We must join up with the vanguard of light. Okay, let's do that then.
We prayed for a miracle, and the vanguard of light answered the call. But the
This way.
battle yet rages on.
Just get my shield up. Oh, Leandra, you're running a bit too quickly. Look at this, she's running away from me. But I still hasn't figured out how to make like a correct run speed for NPCs.
Will overwhelm us.
I am the blade of the light.
We must use the miraculous event to, we must use this miraculous event to turn the tide against chaos. We must not falter. Northam has formed a rally point at Sunstrider Rise. Once the civilians there evacuated Silvermoon, but the forces of the Vanguard of Light are scattered throughout the battlefield. We need to fight as one to defeat this host. Together we can defeat Salazar and save the Sunwell.
Vanguard is here to protect.
Salazar has underestimated the resolve of the Vanguard of Light and the Sindora. We will not fall today, but win a decisive victory against the Void. We have stopped the Devouring Host's initial attack. This battle will not be won if we go on the defensive, not even to safeguard the innocent of Quildanas. Focus on calling the Void front. Without the invading forces, the Devouring Host cannot maintain a foothold. We will rally at Sunstrider Rise when ready.
The Void has no place in Azeroth.
One moment, Valia. I have a personal matter. I'd like you to find my son, Arazeena. He is a member of the Silver Hand, an accomplished paladin. I know he must have been called. His face is strong. The light would want him before the light would want him here fighting against Salazar. Well, we are familiar with Arazeena, so
I will rally the Vanguard and prepare
okay.
Some must remain to guard the Sunwell. If it falls, all is lost.
Oh, just noticing that like there was a one of the NPCs. Actually, I think a lot of the NPCs here are some of the Legion NPCs actually. Paris Warstone, Nascent Steel. I don't know if those things are familiar though. They might be.
The light will seal the land of my ancestors.
Let me just give you an arcane intellect.
We need to move the wounded.
I need a target.
Anduin's here. I mean, of course he is. Phew, I do not know why I'm firing this ballista, but phew. I need a healing staff before I can help heal them.
We cannot hide from evil.
By the sacred flame, we are almost overwhelmed. We were almost overwhelmed by the devouring host. I was able to hold back the tide of darkness so that Anduin could heal the injured. I'm glad to see that others were called to the defense of this sacred place. What can I do to help? I mean, what can I do to help? But yeah, the Vanguard rallies to Sunstrider Rise.
Go join the Vanguard, Farron. I'll escort everyone to the Sunwell.
We will persevere.
Let's just get the medical supplies. I'd love to just letting this person just lie there and die. Up we go. You too. Some spears. Oh, this person got hit. Alright. Up we go. What's the spear? Inflicts some heavy damage to enemies, reducing their health by 20%. Cool. This way. Pew. Oh hey, it's a light demon.
Prepare to meet your end. The army will come.
Thalia, I see the light is called not just its followers, but the champions of Astaroth. I had thought myself surrounded and outnumbered, but with you here, we may press the attack. Did I get resistance right now?
The void's tricks. The high Exarch calls us to glory or death.
If you say so. Let's see, you also need to recruit Alonsus Fowl. He's a priest if I recall correctly. Wait, is he up or down? Might be in a little bit of trouble here. They actually do hurt quite a lot. We'll be fine though. Just do this. And that, and this, and that, and more fire. I mean, we do need to defeat the void thingies as well, so yeah. You can just keep casting spells. A small detour down there wasn't too bad. Oh, hi, Aratal. I was so calmed not by the void, but by the light itself. Sorry. I couldn't see and release the power. It felt like fire. When I came to, they were all destroyed. My apologies, Thalia. The feeling has passed. We need to do what we can to aid the people of Silvermoon. Wait, what happened to you? Hang on, I know this is battle, but let's watch a film. This is not the same that we just watched, right? Groans in agony.
There you are.
Ooh. Is she very specifically looking for Aratal?
You can feel it, can't you, Arator, son of Turalian? Something is amiss.
Too much light.
One so confident in the light you wield. Have your eyes finally been opened? You fight with such conviction, but your light will betray you. In your darkest moment, when you need it most, your light will turn to wrath!
I mean, definitely seems like it did.
And all you'll be left with is ashes.
That's it, the light only blinds and burns.
So tell me, Arator, son of Ilaria, can you feel it?
I mean, he is born of the light and the void, essentially, given his, parents. So that might definitely make him a target for Vashal after due to that connection.
I'm still not sure what happened
Hey.
at that moment. But I'll have to worry about it later. We have lives to save. Ready to fight the fight?
So, I wonder whether this entire campaign is going to be something about, like, oh look, the light is actually not good. And that's Charlotte's entire plans to prove to us that, I mean, obviously like with the whole thing about wanting to conquer us all probably and make us all embrace the void, but probably also something like that. So yeah, the light is not saving grace. The light does have a price. Your father's never to find you.
Find the rest of the Vanguard. The High Exarch hates to be disappointed.
Hey, I got a friend now. Yay! Hang on, let me just heal this person.
By the light, suffer no more.
Mage.
Zalatath. If only I had found a way to destroy that accursed blade.
Alright, because like the priest had the blade Shazap was inside. Ah, good to see you. The light burns brighter among all this darkness and the void, doesn't it? I always feel the pain of it in my undead skin, but the drying host is more susceptible to its wrath than I am. Oh, that's actually an interesting point. Do undead get hurt when they use light magic? Well, apparently so. Interesting.
Fires burn bright, my brethren. We are called to assault the void.
Alright, so now we just need to defeat a lot of things and like just help the general efforts here. But now we got Arator's help. That's gonna be useful. I hope. Arator, where are you going? Apparently shooting a ballista towards our own ship, apparently, does seem to help something. Oh yeah, I can throw this spear. Okay, 81%. Oh dear. That feeling you cast the wrong spell. And now you're kind of stuck casting a long spell. Let's grab this. Throw it at that one. Okay, that's everything. Cool. Let's meet up with the others. Let me expand this.
We must strike back while we have the chance.
No, I will not leave my people undefended.
I mean, they both kind of have a point. We must ship as many as possible to the safety of Silvermoon. I need your help. Ah, thank you. With this force, we can protect the survivors and escort them to the boats. Shazap has underestimated the resolve of the Vanguard of Light and the Sindore. We will not force stay for. Oh, we already read that. Ah, excellent work, Thalia. Their numbers dwindle as hours grow. The light truly has brought hope to this battle. Okay, so we get to choose the neck. Do we want haste and mastery or crit and mastery? Oh, they actually also have a prismatic socket. That's interesting. We kind of want crit and mastery, I think, generally speaking, as a fire mage. Haste is good as well, obviously, but... Well, first item upgrade. The expansion. Oh, you found him. Thank the light. Can't afford distractions. I need Arator here with the assembled force fully focused on the assault against Shalta.
Do not let this evil shake your resolve.
So... Oh. It's raining void meteors.
Vanguard of the light. We make our stand at the gate. For Azeroth. For the light.
Arator!
For the Sunwell.
I must escort these civilians to the docks and get them to safety. There are still many unaccounted for. We cannot abandon them to the void.
We shouldn't abandon them to the void.
We'll do everything in our power to safeguard them. Surely the High Exarch can spare us for a moment to save some lives.
I would surely hope so. I mean, I know the two of us are very strong, but I mean, the two of us alone should not be enough to like turn the battle, right?
I greet you on behalf
What happened between you and Terralium? Oh, that's the cutscene we literally just watched. Is it not?
Vanguard of the light. We make our stand at the gate.
I guess so. Why does it... That seems like a completely different question, though, that they asked. Oh.
the beauty of ever song endures.
We must shepherd as many, blah blah. Brian's thinking like a battlefield captain and not like a leader. My people, the Sundari, have suffered much in these past few wars. How many must sigh in the name of his victory? Please, Valia, rescue any citizen you can and help them safely to the boats at the Silver Landing. Every life saved is a victory for the Blood Elves. I agree.
I do for welcomes.
We must rescue the civilians and get them to the ships. Yet the path to the docks is barred by a vile-hungering creature. If you have to save my people, our people, Arazeena, I'm a Blood Elf too. If we have to save our people, then we need to clear an evacuation path. We cannot leave them to fend for themselves. Eliminate the gloom stress, which is just a glop.
Come on, Jim.
Okay.
Let's clear a path for the survivors.
Let's go save the civilians. Wakey wakey.
The eternal sun guides us.
There's a special enemy over here. Ooh, this person's been buried.
The holy light will ease your pain.
We should easily be able to take this one out, I think. Oh yeah, this is going swimmingly. I just need to throw the meteor as well.
You will not fall today.
There we go. Easy. What's that? A dripping silk foot warps. It is better than what I'm currently wearing, but we get like a set bonus what we're currently wearing. So I'm gonna wait a bit until we get the other part, and then we can equip. It's not a huge upgrade anyway, so... Oh, the people are down here now. I love Pitiful. It is not the flashiest of ways to you know, avoid fall damage, but it certainly works. Like if you look at, say, warriors, they just kind of like do the jump to help. Hunters can do disengage to avoid fall damage. What else is there?
Allow the light to be your guide.
We will persevere.
I mean, Death Knights, oh not Death Knights, sorry, Demon Hunters, they can just kind of like, you know, fly or glide.
Yes.
Druids can turn into cats to reduce the fall damage. I don't think Warlock have anything to prevent fall damage. At least not natively. Paladins can bubble, but that seems a bit of a overreaction, I think. Depending on the drop, of course. Priests have levitate. What am I missing? Monks, I don't think they can really do much, but I think they just kind of like have a...
Business have you. The reckoning
Ow,
is at
void. Like just take less fall damage in general, anyway. Could be wrong too. Alright, now we just need to go this way, the big plop. Death Knights, they fall like a rock. There's no stopping that. Wait, apparently the Gloomstress is somewhere here. Somebody else must have killed them. Well, I didn't do anything, but we saved them all. Ah, good old playing the game at release, having to wait for things to respawn. I mean, at least it's not quite as bad as it was in Classic. There it is. I saw somebody else just run past there. I mean, they'll probably recognize soon enough they need to defeat this. But maybe not. Maybe they already did it. I don't know. It feels so weird, like the instant cast really just breaks up the flow of the fire mage. So weird. Oh, let's just defeat these. I think that's just a matter of like maybe not having enough haste. Sort of 25% haste is a lot. I don't know.
Champion, the evacuating ships are under attack.
Of course they are. The citizens have boarded the ships. They will soon reach the safety of Silvermoon. Crit mastery.
Our strength lies in our people.
Well, it's just kind of worse. I'm gonna save it though for like disenchanting. This one does not need to be saved though for disenchanting. Thank you, Thalia. These rescue missions are rarely as straightforward as they seem. There's always one more threat that appears that you didn't account for.
We have made many sacrifices.
No, Shatter's host has opened portals above the strait. Void creatures spill out and descend upon the refugee ship. We have to safeguard the civilians. Those dragonholds have been empowered by the light. They should give you enough power to defeat the void beast and rescue the fleeing civilians.
If we don't protect
Okay,
we have sent
if you say so.
them to die.
Mounting up.
Clear the skies and rescue any survivors you can.
Increase movement speed, grapple. Ropes of grapple, and then just pew pew. Okay, we pew pew. I'm gonna save you.
Sunk a ship. Throw the survivor a rope.
Hang on, gotta get to the survivor first. Use the rope. And you can have a rope too.
Thank the light.
Now I just need to defeat the Void Invader thingies. Poor guy, he's gonna be left. Because they're not allowed to carry any more people. There we go.
You did it, champion.
Huzzah!
The civilians escaped the devouring host.
Ceralion forgets that victory means nothing if it costs us everything in return.
He has a point.
With perseverance, strength.
The ships across the strait and the refugees have made it safely to Silvermoon. Thank you, Thalia. You have done my people a great service.
We shall not falter.
What do we need to do?
The High Exarch commanded us to assemble with his Vanguard of Light and attack the devouring host. I do not regret my delay of that order, but you will have noticed my absence. We should make haste and assemble with the others. We should.
Forgiveness, then permission.
Yeah,
Mount up, champion.
best ask
We
for
must get to the gate
forgiveness.
before the Vanguard attacks.
I mean, surely the two of us are not going to be what completely changes how I felt, right? I mean, obviously it will be, but... Vanguard is scattering at Northern Gate for a big push. That's a lot of people. Hello, me and my stand cutter here.
Handle the evacuation, Erator. You're needed with the Vanguard.
Well, we can't need to save the people. Ah, champion, I'm glad to hear so many of the Centauri survived, even though this one was contrary to my orders to the Vanguard. You're not under my command. You acquitted yourself well. Erator did not.
Vanguard of the Light. Form a
What are you gonna do about it?
this gate.
Let's do some good.
Wait, hang on. Saying something else.
Every evil I've
We can do more good off the line, maybe even prevent some casualties. I know how the void works and you are a legend. I'm a legend! Hell yeah!
fight the fight.
The High Exarch has formed an impressive defensive line. It will hold the right host current numbers, but I can see void pilots behind the lines. Those will call forth more devouring hosts and overwhelm the Vanguard of Light. The power is too dangerous for us to destroy directly, but if we can reactivate the sentience that fell in the initial assault, that could destroy the pylons for us. Okay. The right hosts are composed of horrors from the depths of the void, but they are still an army with soldiers and leaders. Amongst the sea of void walkers, I noticed there are singular creatures. When a commander or mascot to the host, removing them from the battlefield will help us break their lines. Okay.
We should help.
I mean, Airford was right in this assessment, I think. I mean, I don't know, I'm not general.
Please, forgive my father. We don't always see eye to eye on things, to say the least.
I love how this person just standing like, hey, activating these could help turn this out of battle, and just stands there without doing it.
High Exarch Toralion is a vaunted battlefield commander, though I think he sometimes forgets how to be anything else.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a good question. What's the point of, like, turning the tide of battle over so everyone else, like, no one left to survive? Oh dear.
All that creature's might, it was in such pain. When I was overcome by wrath, I lashed out in my pain. Is it the same for the void as it is for the light?
Probably. I feel like the void and light is kind of like two sides of the same coin, and they are both devouring. The light is probably a bit more benign, but at the same time, I think that's also just kind of like a tactic of like, hey, if I provide benign powers, people will willingly follow me.
Has faith in the light, and so do I. But I've also felt it fill me with wrath. And I'm not sure what to think when it does.
On the other hand, you also had like, what's her name? Sirande when she became the Night Warrior. That was also the light. I mean, the Loon more so,
I
but
haven't seen her for weeks. I just hope. Let's focus on activating the Sentinels.
yeah, it sure is unfortunate that Louis is not here. She would know how to fight against the void, but I mean, so would I presume Civilian? Right? Although I guess they've probably been fighting against Fel rather than Void, I guess. Reactivate the sword. Well, this is for like a bonus achievement or bonus task though, but that's okay. Right, where's the other wards? Are they in here maybe? But most of them were around the perimeter. Although the map says up, so maybe we need to go up. Shadow's Falls are not just content to eliminate us. They work to destroy all records and history of Quildanas. Help us save the archive in Dawnstar Village. Oh yeah, we probably should help save that. That seems like a very important thing to do. Oi, you, stop whatever you're doing. So it seems that Twilight Hammer's also playing a hand in all this. I'm honestly surprised like Twilight Hammer is still a thing, given all the times we've like, you know, fought against them and destroyed so many people of their ranks. Like how do they keep finding new people? I mean, I guess they were like doing propaganda around like the major cities, but still. How do they keep finding new people? I was actually considering also leveling up my my priest and my warlock as well, because they are alchemists and scribes, which I think is needed for like making the dyes for the housing. And I have a feeling that's gonna be a very good moneymaker to like make dyes, because the dyes are one-time use items, so they're probably gonna be very popular to purchase. Because people will want to like, you know, change the colors of the things to in their house to match how they want it to be. Right, there's a ward here. Should be the last one, I think.
Look
Yeah.
around you. Look above you. The void opens your eyes to all possible futures.
And there sure is a huge void star thingy.
Your world is mine to claim.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, that does look kind of bad. To say the least. There's another treasure over here. Artisan's cache. Another artisan cache over there. I'm guessing they're not really super important. It's just gonna be like stuff like healing and all that, but still. Might as well get that, because I mean, healing potions are nice because mages do not have any way to innately heal themselves. So having healing potions is probably a good thing. And since I haven't even started leveling up my warlock, or like my warlock with the alchemist yet, well, I can't make them myself, so yeah. What should I heal? 50% health. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Oh. I was trying to cast the Featherfall on Arazeena, apparently. It's not exactly helpful for my case. Oh. Yay, they destroyed the pylon!
You little people and your struggles.
There's actually blood in the background.
Delicious. You still believe your heroics can defeat my devouring host?
I mean, yeah.
My forces are as boundless as my power. My fun is just beginning.
Oh no. That looks bad. But yeah, in the Ghost of Karash, the Season 3 campaign of the War Within. What is that? Oh, it's a currency, I see. She did kind of like get the power of the old Devourer, so yeah, that's not ideal. And unfortunately, she does kind of seem like she's using that power against us right now. I don't think she will. She doesn't exactly seem like the forgiving type. At the same time, I also don't think there's much to give. It's just kind of like, well, you failed. Time for the next person to take your place. Look at this glop. This kind of looks like the enemies you would find in Maldraxxus. The big slimy group thing, but just blue and voidy. Let me just throw a Meteor. Yay, thanks Alba! Alright, let's head back to Cerulean and tell how good we've been. He's probably gonna like throw another fit at Arazeena. Which I mean, kind of fair. I mean, I feel like we probably could have like, our character could just done this ourselves.
Better do.
Erator, you broke formation.
He did.
Another of the light's chosen
With this void power destroyed, the Divine Host has weakened. We may have a chance of winning this.
The void has no
Going beyond our lines was reckless. Was this Eretol's idea? Been so headstrong lately. I'm sorry, Thalia. I shouldn't air this family business. I will admit that your actions have aided the Vanguard of Light in this battle. I think we say crit haste. Oh, actually, yeah, let's get some haste.
The light chose to use
I think instead of this one. I don't really think its effects work anymore, so might as well get rid of it. Well, I have a mission for you. There's a contingent of Shadow Guard Ethereals to the northeast. They appear to be looting the building, but that could change in a moment. The Vanguard cannot afford to be flanked as we advance. Take out the lead and decimate the forces while we engage the host.
Do not let this
Okay.
evil shake
Airfall, do you have any... That's not Airfall. Lady Advent, do you have any other plans? I probably should help this person. There we go. The armory here stores legendary weapons and artifacts, blessed with the power of the light due to the proximity to the Sunwell. While we are pinned down by the host, the Ethereals are looting these treasures. Secure those holy artifacts. They are our best weapon against the void. Use them to cut down these invaders if you have the need. Okay. And recovered Sanctum Star. Ooh.
We cannot allow these Ethereals to pillage our sacred artifacts.
On that we agree. Erator, hold the line. Champion, seize those weapons.
And again, I had to go do everything by myself. Wait, is that? That must be like the king. And like, of course, the queen and the prince. But yeah, they don't have any royalty at the moment. I think they still have like, I mean, the king was killed fast, or the prince was killed fast, I believe. A cosmic infuser. Wait a second, isn't that the weapon from Sunwell raid? I think it is. The Staff of Disintegration, that sounds fun. Yeah, I think these are the weapons from the Sunwell raid. Like, I never managed to do the Sunwell raid back when the Burning Crusade was the current thing. Because I didn't fully play back then. But I have been like going through it, trying to get transmogs and all that. Yeah, let me see something. Well, we have this recuperate thingy. Which is kind of cool, I guess. But at the same time, like that just kind of makes like, wait, what's the point of food then? If you just do that. Ethics. Yeah, hi Owen. Well, that's a big thing. How are you doing, darling? Destroy this thing. Destroy this thing. But like, yeah, I've been running through the Sunwell a few times to try to get the Ashes of Alive, I think it's called. Unsuccessfully. And I'm fairly certain, like, at some point in the fight, he drops a bunch of weapons. I don't think those are the weapons we're gathering right now. You're just working like always? Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully I can help out with some background entertainment while you work. You please stop evading all my attacks. So rude. Ooh, meteor. You can't want the Lotus, that's your punishment. Well, that's one way to put it. The warp slicer. Wait. Are we gonna get one of these artifacts? Hang on, there's something above as well. How do I get up? Oh, this way. Yeah, winning the big prize in the lottery would be lovely. I'll definitely agree with you on that one. There's a jelly jellyfish of the void, trying to do something. Right, so why did I go up here to get this chest? Oh my god, look at all these jellyfish. Void jellyfish, that feels new. I'm gonna land in the water. Let's do that. But no, I'm very happy about one of my achievements of today, which was to solve a very, very, very hard Sudoku. All by myself. Like I'm following a channel on YouTube called Cracking the Cryptic, who does like Sudoku solves and all that, and I kind of use that as a way to find the Sudoku puzzles I might want to do. Usually I gauge it based on like how long are the videos. If the videos are like more than an hour, then I'm probably like, yeah, no chance I can do this. If they are less than an hour or like around an hour in general, then I'm like, okay, maybe I can actually do this one by myself. And that was the case for this particular puzzle. It did take me like 3.5 hours to do it, but I did it. I did also make a mistake at some point inside of it, and I was like, okay, I think I kind of gave up and tried to figure out where the hell did I go wrong. So I started watching the video, and it's like, okay, this is the point where I've caught up. So, where did I go wrong? Like, this was where all the deductions I had made and all that was still correct up to that point. And it's just a matter of like, okay, so where did I go wrong? And then try to reset from there. Because I don't actually know if the program I used to do those Sudokus, it has a the issue is also like if you do the show errors, it kind of like shows you, it will of course like show which things you have entered incorrectly, but it will not help you to figure out which step you missed or where you went wrong, so to speak. Double decker. But I managed to like follow the video along, like what was just having the thing I had made, and get up to the point where he had caught up with where I was, and I was like, okay, so far so good. He's about to make the deduction I apparently failed on, probably. And then I paused the video from there, and then start like doing the logic again, based on my own solves. Just kind of like reset to figure out where the hell did I go wrong. And then I managed to solve it, and it made me so happy. Scourge Bane. Well, that would be useful for fighting the Scourge. But like it was a very maths heavy Sudoku. It really hurt my brain. Devastation. That sounds fun. But like they were like 3 digits inside of the Sudoku itself. And then there was some digits outside the Sudoku that was like the clues. But you also had to do coloring, and based on the coloring it would tell you which digits were even possible to be part of the sum. But I love those kind of puzzles because it allows me to use my brain, which is something I need to do more. Because I feel like I like using my brain.
You've recovered the artifacts.
So yeah.
Pleasantries can wait.
Were they just here to loot us? Or did they have some reason to seek out the weapons of the light? I'll save you the speculation for later. The Vanguard can use these weapons now. With them, we will push the devouring hosts off on us.
Fight well.
Holy unlocks. And I get a new weapon for myself. I'll happily take that.
Here to protect.
Yeah, excellent work. I knew I could count on you.
There is no darkness that will
Buddy, the time has come.
before the light.
We push these fiends to the Sun's Reach harbor. We drive them back into the accursed void portal and drive them from these sacred shores. For the light, for Azeroth.
The light, the dark vanguard of the light. With me, push these invaders back to the void and spawn them.
Have we been over here by the docks? I don't know. I'll probably be fine without doing these. But yeah, I really do enjoy doing those Sudokus because it feels like I get to use my brain a lot. It feels like I get to make a lot of very clever and smart deductions. And sometimes I get stuck. But most of the time I manage to be smart. And that releases endorphins. Oh. My character's not like walking through this zone with all the void thing going on. Oh.
Do not succumb to the darkness.
Ow. I will not succumb to the darkness, I will go in here. Just keep running.
Forward! We will push back the shadows!
Ow. Ow. But yeah, slaying Stogas brings me joy. Especially when they're very hard.
We need your help against that behemoth.
I am trying!
Light aid you. Channel the light from the weapons you recovered. Drive this monster back to the void.
Oh look, it's eager to sing Godzilla. Fucking flashbangs.
Vanguard, redouble your effort. Today, the void learns the power of light is supreme.
I mean, Shasta was having fun.
The old warrior thinks this will be his crowning achievement.
Show yourself, witch.
Oi!
A paladin staring down the might of the void with only the absolute conviction that he is right.
That does sound like a paladin.
So brave in the light. How will you fare lost in the void? You
That's
are
a lot of
only
pause.
fragile mortals. You never had a chance.
That's true. I mean, we've dealt with worse things. Ah, there's more Godzillas now. This is fine. Oh, sorry.
I answer to the light.
By the light, we cannot win this battle. Our only hope lies in the Sunwell.
Pleasantries can wait.
We need to fall back. This is not a battle that we can win. Not like this. But there is still hope. The Sunwell. It brought the Vanguard of Light here to defend it. It brought you. Fall back to this to Sunwell chamber and defend it for as long as we can. I have faith that the light did not intend for us to lose this day. You know, I don't really think the light has much of a choice here.
At the Sunwell before it's too late.
Damn it all! Vanguard, fall back!
Oh, we're running this way apparently. Holy. There's a lot of void things happening here. This is not ideal. But yeah, I don't really think the void is necessarily intending for anything to happen here. If anything, it's just kind of like, you know, doing its best to fight against the void, probably.
Mount up! Retreat to the Sunwell!
Mounting up.
We made it! Light preserve us!
Turalyon is rallying the survivors to the Sunwell chamber. We will beseech the light once more to help us push back the devouring host. The
We're getting
Sunwell
bombarded by
brought us
void.
before. We must have faith that it will happen again.
I feel like we have way too much faith in the light. It's going to backfire. Or just straight up not work eventually.
You are the last of the Vanguard to make it. I answer to the light.
Thank the light. Everyone from the Vanguard that survived is in the Sunwell chamber. Now that you're here, we can begin.
I am the blade of the light.
Our attempts to fight Charles as devouring hosts have failed. Our only hope is to call upon the light once more, and trust that there was a reason it brought this Vanguard together. You and I, for one, need to protect the Sunwell from the devouring hosts. With so few of us left, we cannot spare any more defenders. Our faith in the light will save us. Sure it will.
Anaria Shalak. Fight Arator, champion. Defend us as we perform the ritual.
Why do I have to do everything? Where's Arator? I guess we start just defeating enemies. I'm also just like an empowered by Sun's Ember thingy as well. I do not know what that is though. Ah, it's this thing. Yoink. Reduce damage taken. And has a chance to inflict fire damage. Oh joy, I'm a fire mage. I already do a lot of fire damage in general. Squish all the squishies. Yes, yes, we must squish all the squishies. And shed light on all the void. Even if we might potentially actually want to embrace it, but I'm helping. There's just like occasionally a small void thing just running into the light and just dies immediately. It's kind of fun. Yes, yes. Give a treat to Omen. Omen needs treats. Almost there. Yay! Being important is the worst. True, true. But I hope defeating is not too horrible.
It will not save you.
I should have moved away from that thing.
We will extinguish the Sunwell's radiance.
No, you won't. Also, don't mind me getting hit by everything. I did it! Yay! Spence was awkward for music.
It illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace, I am made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace, I am made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its
Wait, I mean, look at this. Convince me this is not a cult. Explosion. I mean, whatever they did seemed to work. Nighttime is the right time, the nighttime is the right time, the nighttime is the right time. Here is.
Miracle. Light be praised.
It isn't over, Liadrin. Our friends inside can't maintain this ritual indefinitely.
Have faith, Erator. This is the light of our salvation.
Thoughts and prayers. It's thoughts and prayers. Boy, didn't have a jump scare. Ooh, that's a pretty island.
I answer to the light.
May the light bless and protect you. Your defense that the Silvermoon Chamber made this miracle possible. We have not beaten Shalatath, but we have forestalled the invasion of the devouring host. We now have the time to catch our breath and discover what we must do to defeat her.
Remain vigilant.
Yay! Achievement, the Call of the Light.
The beauty of ever song in
So many have come to the defense of Silvermoon and Sunwell. Names and faces I did not entirely expect, and some familiar faces I'm glad to see. You have my thanks for your part, Valia. We have Shalatath forces held for now, but this is far from over. I would include you in our next step. Meet me at the Sanctum of Light. We journey to Silvermoon. I'm getting a new weapon, but I literally just got one.
Silvermoon Prospect.
The vanguard of the light will need quarters and supplies.
I will consider it after I have consulted with the others.
Alright, we need to complete the quest before we get the new weapon. Now we get to Silvermoon. Wait a second, is the bridge between Quilden House and Silvermoon now? Since when did they build a bridge? I mean, I'm guessing that, like, it's been quite a while since, like a few decades or so by now since Arthas went here. And kind of, like, you know, destroyed everything in his wake. Because, I mean, I'm guessing that, technically speaking, the Quilden House, like... oh my god. Nah, please. Like, this entire section was kind of like, you know, ravaged by the Scourge, I think. If I recall correctly. Wait a second. Does that mean they might have fixed, like, this... the Scourge scar, whatever it's called? Ooh, if so, I would be very happy to see that. Look at all these people. They're standing in my way. Pardon? Oh my god, Silvermoon City. The music. Oh, they definitely changed the city. I don't recall it looking exactly like this. I mean, wait. Hang on. The Fallacian University, I don't recall that being there. That seems new. Then we are currently at the Bazaar, and then there's like Sanctum of Light. Falcon Wing Square. I'm kind of guessing... Walk of the Elders, Court of Blood, Royal Exchange, the Murder Row. I don't recall most of these things actually. I kind of feel like the original Silvermoon City, which is kind of like, you know, cut down around here or so, maybe? So they definitely rebuilt the city. Well, that's lovely. Requisition officer. Greetings. Come to lend a hand? The war effort has been taxing on Silvermoon's resources. We need to keep our soldiers armed and supplies, and supplied. But even our seasoned crafters have have been overwhelmed to keep up with demands. We are struggling to deal with the Artisan Consortium. If you have your own skills to offer, speak with Mana. She can help you view and place crafting orders. Yay, crafting! Unlock! Hang on, let me just go ahead and do the Silvermoon negotiation quest first. I think that's probably a bit more important. Because it's gonna be like the introduction to the city, probably. Ooh. I'm very happy we get some up a lot of things. There's been a lot of like I love the Night Elves as well. They were kind of like the first raids I played in World of Warcraft. But I'm really happy we like there's been a lot of focus over the past few expansions based on like Night Elf things, and Blood Elves just kind of like, you know, have just existed. So I'm very happy we kind of get some Blood Elf things happening.
That isn't your decision to make.
Whose decision is it then?
The eternal sun.
I'm glad you arrived. Let us begin. So we get a new weapon? Crit Mastery. I don't know if I want Crit Mastery or Haste Versatility. On one hand, I kind of want the Crit, I just want the Mastery, but I also want the Haste. Versatility is good, I just don't care about versatility for some reason. I don't know why, there's something about versatility to start that just doesn't click with me, and I do not know what it is. Then we have... Oh wait, no, weapon's not actually transmogrified. We can maybe look at and see which one's pretty. I think they are the same though.
Aldiel Shalam.
The Silvermoon Court. Major faction unlocked. Yay! We shall all weigh in on the situation. Lofema glances Umbrig and Romarth. As you can see, there are many tensions at play. Please, give us a moment to discuss.
Our strength lies in our people. The Sunwell holds the Void Storm at bay for now, but its current state cannot be sustained for.
And there's no telling how it could be affecting the rest of Arazeena, especially the Lightbloom. We need an alternative course of action.
We Randori can aid you in finding one.
That's right.
Grant us entry into Silvermoon.
Absolutely not! Your mere presence would risk defiling the Sunwell with void magic.
Then it seems we have nothing more to discuss. I'll continue my research in Tranquillion, should you choose to see reason.
Well, they're probably going to let them in.
Right about one thing. Protecting the Sunwell is our top priority. The Vanguard of the Light will see to its defense.
Your aid was timely and welcome, Turallion. But remember that Silvermoon and the Sunwell belong to the Sindori. You are guests in our fair city.
Guests, allies, and saviors, Lorthamar.
Wow.
Rest assured that we will guard your city and your people with the full strength of the light.
He really is acting like a paladin, being so high on his holy horse.
Maladash Malanore.
Those that will agree with my decision, but I will not have us lose our home. If you must host temporary guests, so be it.
We shall not falter.
I have more to review at Turallion, but in the meantime, the rest of the city should be informed that we have some temporary guests in the outer perimeter. I'd like you to check in with a few key civilians and deliver the news. While you're out there, take a chance to familiarize yourself with Silvermoon. We made impressive strides rebuilding it since you last visited. They sure have. Check in with the civilians around the city. Okay.
What I do, I'll speak to the Vanguard while you get the other matters settled.
these weapons are identical. Right, we have so much crit. I think we're going to go with the haste staff for now. What's this? A unfinished sheet music. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh god, I'm actually so happy to be back at Silvermoon. Like, my first World of Warcraft home was Darnassus, which, you know, kind of burnt down a few expansions ago. My second home has been has been Silvermoon City. Because I think I started playing as a Night Elf first and foremost. And then I played a bit as a Blood Elf when I had a chance to do so. I played a lot of Terrans as well with my brother, because we kind of like would play some trial accounts and we'd be like, okay, first I choose which characters we play for 10 days, and then my brother chose which characters to play for 10 days, and just kind of like, you know, because the trial version back in the Burning Crusade was only like, you know, 10 days each. Actually, I don't even think we could play Blood Elves back then in the Starter Edition. I don't think that was a possibility. Maybe it was. I don't know. But yeah, that definitely became my first home in Azeroth. And then, when I finally got a chance to play for real... That's the sheet music, there it is. And when I finally got to play for real, I decided to make a Walken, because Walkens were really cool, I thought. And my second character would be a... I don't actually know. But yeah, I made a Walken Druid, and I made a... I think it was a Night Elf Priestess. I think. Could also have been a Hunter. And then I made my Fire Mage. The Blood Elf you see here. And these things have just kind of been my homes in World of Warcraft. I'm a little bit sad about Gilneas not really being rebuilt or anything. Was there actually a campaign or something to like retake it? I don't actually recall. I feel like that was the thing. I also feel like nothing came out of it, so yeah. A handwritten sheet of music intended for the lyre. Only partially filled in, the thin paper is brittle with age. Dawn's Caress, dedicated to His Grace, Prince Kael'thas Sunstrider. Composer, Lyra Windrunner. Oh my god, it's... Oh, right. So if I recall correctly about Lyra's lore, he is actually Sylvanas, Lyria, and Veresa's younger brother. He's dead, unfortunately. But he was a very, very skilled musician, and essentially it's kind of funny, like all the Windrunner systems were like, okay, we're gonna become warriors so we can keep Lyra safe, because he was not exactly a fighter. But he was a musician, an artist, and they all kind of had that sentiment of the point of protecting people is so the artist gets to do art, essentially. But Lyra was so skilled, and he became essentially like the... more or less like the court musician. And unfortunately when... I don't recall the exact name, but like when the sorry, I'm stumbling on my words here. When Arthas then went to Silvermoon, when Sylvanas died, Lyra also died in that exchange. I actually think he died outside the city before that actually happened. Yes, I think he actually tried to take up arms to try to defend one of the outlying cities, but was slain doing so, if I recall completely correctly. Could be wrong. Yeah. So that's kind of funny to like see, and I think Dawn's Caress was actually one of the things he was working on in the Sylvanas book as well. Interesting. The Conquest Quartermaster. That sounds like PvP stuff, right?
Are you planning a purchase?
It sure is. I don't do PvP. It doesn't interest me. But no, I've always been very intrigued by the laws of the elven races, so to speak, of World of Warcraft. And I'm happy that for once it's Blood Elves getting some attention and not Night Elves again. As much as I do love the Night Elven culture and all that. It is nice to see other things kind of take the attention. I do wonder too, like, I mean, surely this is not going to be the entire expansion, right? I guess it's also Harunda, whatever that is, and the Void Storm. But, I mean, well, apparently episode what's is a level 80 to 83, so now Solomon is 83 to 88. Oh, hang on. He's at 83 to 88, both of them. So it kind of seems like you need to go to Eversang Woods first, and you get a choice between Solomon and Harunda, maybe? I don't know. I haven't looked into anything about this expansion, to be completely honest. I'm kind of like just going in blind to everything here. So yeah. Anyway, we need to go speak with these people. Hello, vendors.
Are one of a kind.
Oh, they're just kind of like standing in the middle. Galatian finery. Oh, close. Oh my god, we can finally get. Oh, this pleases me. We can finally get some lovely Blood Elven fashion going. That pleases me a lot. You know, maybe I was kind of figuring out which book I need to read next, because the previous book I read was a smut book, unbeknownst to me when I purchased the book. And unfortunately I kind of purchased both the books in that series because the books were pretty. And I read the first one because I'm like, okay, I've kind of started reading this book. I'm kind of intrigued by the thing they said would be the main plot, which was not the smut parts of the book. But then of course, like, this kind of became the main plot, so that kind of lost my interest a bit. But then it was kind of like, but what about the thing they actually said they were going to do here? Kind of kept me intrigued. And now, like, the second book I haven't even read, like, opened it yet, because I'm like, oh, on the one hand, I kind of want to see what happens next, but at the same time, I don't want the smut, to be completely honest. So maybe I should reread the Sylvanas, or the Windrunner book. Wait, Sylvanas? Oh, here's your Sylvanas, it's called. Maybe I'll do that, just to brush a bit up on my Blood Elven lore.
Has the attack started?
General Amius Bellamy. Ah, so you're the champion I've heard so much about. Many of our people are still alive thanks to your efforts at the Sunwell. You have my gratitude. Now, if only I can convince these elves that this war is more important than just this city.
You have already taken so many of my Blood Knights to empower the Sunwell. Quel'Thalas is largely undefended.
And I am telling you that it is still not enough. Only by the faith of our forces is the Sunwell holding back the Void.
The Sunwell must not fall.
Then make sure we have everything we need and keep enemies off our backs.
General, perhaps you could see to our forces at the Sunwell. I will discuss matters with the...
As you will it, High Exarch. Vanguard, collect every weapon not nailed to a wall and let's move out.
You can't just take all our weapons. But yeah, this definitely seems like a difference in interest here. Conflict of interest, maybe even. Because, I mean, obviously, Lothman wants to keep the people safe because, you know... we're his people. He wants to keep us safe. But he also obviously wants to keep the Sunwell safe. Whereas Cerulean and the Warriors of the Light, or Vanguard of the Light, whatever they call themselves, they seem to just care about the Sunwell. Doesn't matter what happens to the people, kinda situation. I don't think that's 100% true, but it definitely feels a bit like it.
Baladash Malinore.
Oh, thank you for choosing the Bank of Silvermoon. What may I do for you? The Alliance will be staying here temporarily.
A new, but the last I
Ah,
saw
that's-
shadows
oh.
descend on Quel'Danas. Arthas marched on our kingdom with his army of Scourge. Now another army marches in our streets, saying they're here for our protection. Are you certain of that?
That's the thing, I'm actually not certain they are. I mean, they're not here to outright harm us, but I definitely think that if Durrani was given the choice of you can save or you can defeat the Void, you can defeat Sartaf, but it will cost Silvermoon and all the people there, I'm afraid he would take that offer and consider it a small price to pay. I'm sitting in a cart for some reason. Oh my god, there's a cheese board! With wine, hell yeah! Anyway, what was the point of this? Speak with the Sky Master. Oh, above me! I see! I understand now. As for the Alliance, I think they have our best, like our best, our best hope in their interest as well.
Glory to the Sindorai. That surge from the Sunwell set off the Dragonhawks. They know when there's danger. I've never seen them this unnerved. If the animals are this affected, what about the rest of Eversong?
Cute. Pet. Is this the portal room? I guess it is. Wait, do I still have like a portal to Silvermoon? Does that teleport me here, or does it teleport me to Old Silvermoon? Is Old Silvermoon even a thing? What happens with the like new Blood Elf characters? Where do they start? Did they rework that?
Where do you wish to travel?
As the mage, you want a select group that can conjure portals to transport you back to this very place. I can teach you when you're ready. Okay, so it seems to be like a new Silvermoon City. Maybe. Yeah, so which is Silvermoon City. Where does the other one take me? It doesn't say Old Silvermoon. Like I know we have like 3 different North or Dalaran, like Dalaran Northrend, Ancient Teleport to Dalaran, which sends me to the Dalaran Crater, and then there's Dalaran Broken Isles. So it's probably going to be something similar to that with the new Silvermoon spell, I would imagine.
Travel safely and take that burst of energy from the Sunwell. It was more powerful than any magic I've ever encountered, and I am well practiced. They say that army protects us, but I heard the surge was their doing. Do they even understand what they meddle with?
I don't think so. I think they're blinded by the light, to be completely honest. Portal to Grandma. Okay, I'm going to see if I can like find a an inn, and then reset my Hearthstone, and then I'm gonna take the Silvermoon portal. Just because I'm curious where that will take me. Speaking of the inn, Wayfarer's Rest. Don't mind me standing at the table like everyone else. Bite my Hearthstone.
Rest well. All guests are welcome.
Oh, this makes me feel so like home. Like I'm a blood elf. We've been out adventuring for decades, and now we finally get to reset our Hearthstone to Silvermoon City. This pleases me. It brings me so much joy that we can do that.
With all that has happened, that utterly mad vortex of shadow in the sky, guests are leaving in droves. If I weren't overseeing this place, I'm not so certain I'd still be here myself. If you wish a room, it is yours.
I would love to have a room. Cooking supplies, some restaurants. Oh, actually, cooking supplies, that might not be a bad idea. Cooking train as well. Let me just learn all the cooking.
Return when you need more.
wine used for cooking various. Oh my god, we get to do cooking with spirits! So one thing I kind of like to do is to just kind of like purchase a bunch of the cooking ingredients. And then put them in the shared bank. Because then I don't really have to worry about that. And then I can just kind of like, you know, just cook. Let me just go back to the bank then. Where was the bank? I have lost track of where the bank is. I think it's just down here though. Like, it would have been kind of smart of me to pay attention to like where things are. Right, so when we come down from the big thing in the middle, the bank is right here. The inn is right up there. Okay, good.
Make use of our coffers.
Let's see the wall bomb, and then we just kind of like put these things in here. Where? Okay, there, good. Because it's just so nice to kind of like do that. Let me actually just clean up just a little bit. Because these are like previous gen things essentially. So we just put them in here. I will definitely need to clean up at some point. The reason I'm keeping these materials is because they're kind of like special / rare materials. So they're kind of nice to keep in case I want to go back and craft something. From the War Within campaign, then it's nice to just have those rare materials. Normal materials I can always just kind of like farm or purchase for somewhat cheap probably. But yeah.
May the eternal
Okay.
sun guide you.
Speaking of cooking, what can we cook? We need to do some fishing, by the looks of things. Plant protein. There's vegetarian food and all that now. That's pretty cool. Mana infused stew, portable snack, quick sandwich, spiced biscuits. Hell yeah. Oh, appendix was. Oh, it's just an appendix that tells how the stats work. I see. We're definitely going to make some biscuits. But first, let me just go check in with the reliquary. Alright, so hang on, let me just reorientate myself. So, the big thing in the middle. Down there's the bank. Flight Master's here. Across here, from here is the inn. There's nothing fancy up there. Okay, so what's down in this building? I wonder if like the left side of the city is in for the Alliance. Ah, it's the auction house.
My goods are
I see. Those are not the people we need to speak with though. Oh, crafting orders are in here. That's good to know.
Are you planning a purchase?
Right, so we do need to go up here. I also do not think we can fly in, Oh, we can fly. Oh my god, we can fly in Silvermoon City. That's actually surprising to me, because we weren't able to... Wait, no. Were we able to fly? I feel like we were able to fly in both Dragonflight and the War Within fairly quickly. Probably were, actually. Melira! Remind me who you are. Right, so Melira is an assassin who has ties with, I mean, obviously Blood Elves because, well, she's a Blood Elf. But she also has some good ties with Varian Rin. And I think by proxy also Anduin. Which is a bond she got through gladiator fighting of all things with Varian. And she's kind of been working, I wouldn't say as a double agent or anything, but she's kind of like, you know, been helping out in Variant, but also like helped out the Horde and all that, so yeah. But she's neutral, essentially. I'll be working with Reliquary as they venture deeper into hostile territory. Was it something you needed? Lothar will need the service of the Reliquary.
The reliquary will lend aid
Reliquary.
wherever it's needed. Let me know if you're interested as well.
Oh yeah, Delves. Oh, we get to have Valera as our Del companion. No more Bronzebeard. Yay, I think. I'm not entirely certain, actually. Ow. I misclicked. Delve treasures. Greetings. More Delve treasures. Wait. The lady at the River Gleam. She was in Dragonflight, I recall.
Let me know what you find.
Memories are us. Okay. A memory of Thrall. All right, it's like I think they added these memory things to Delves in season 3 of The War Within, and essentially you can like place a memory inside the Delve, and other players will be able to see those memories, as far as I understand. Speaking of Bran, oh, hey, he actually got all his clothes this time.
The truth is out there.
Hang on. Archaeology? Is archaeology back?
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Is archaeology back? Or is it just kind of like a matter of like, well, it still exists in the game, probably? This probably is the place that makes sense to put it, I guess? Right, the last person to speak with is all the way over here. Oh dear. Let's just go on foot. So we get to... Oh, well that looks bad, but very pretty. But yeah, let's go on foot just so we can like get to view the city. Is the tavern a walk through part, or is it something else? Because I do recall there was a tavern in Old Silvermoon you could walk through. But this place is very pretty. Decor specialist. Oh, decorations. Interesting. All right, I wanted to like go back to Silvermoon City and see where that takes us. Let's see if it takes us back to Old Silvermoon. We do have like Hearthstone located to like this place, so I mean it says Burning Crusade, so I presume so. Ah yes, Old Silvermoon. As you can see, the map is very different. Right. Yeah, so as I was kind of saying, like, there's the Dead Scar just kind of like going all the way up to Quel'Thalas as well, or Quel'Thalas. All the way up there, but that seems to have been fixed. I mean, it's also been like, at the very least, what, 2 decades, if not 3 decades actually. So it would make sense they've kind of managed to fix it. And this entire western part of the city, which it seems like restored now, used to be, you know, very much destroyed. But yeah, there's the bazaar. What does the bazaar actually look like? Sunfury Spire. Let's just do like a walk through Old Silvermoon. There's a nice little fountain here. Very big spire building. We have Murder Row. I think it's so nice that you can still like visit the old version of Silvermoon. Right, the bazaar looks very different than it does nowadays. Kevin's trustworthy tailoring. Alright, let's head back. I think that's my thingy. Thin stone. Sounds fun. So yeah, they rebuilt Silvermoon entirely. I mean, if you're going to restore half the city, why not, you know, change everything else as well? But no, it really brings me joy that we're back in Silvermoon City. I'm actually a bit curious about the tailoring reagents, because usually you get tailoring cloth scraps by defeating humanoids, but if everything we're going to fight is void creatures, how are we gonna get tailoring? I mean, I guess the Twilight Hammer enemies will drop that, probably. I don't know. I do not know how this will work. I mean, I guess we'll find out. I definitely we definitely do need to unlock the crafting skills. Why did I spawn on top of the table? Hang on, let me just check out the inn. Oh my god, look at this. So pretty. It's probably not the best for privacy, but it is pretty. And one thing I just noticed as well is that there was a way out here. That was actually what I thought it would be, that the inn would allow you to kind of like get out. There's also like a big thing here. Silvermoon Noble, a tomb of history. What is recap? Recap is a way to experience the events of Azeroth's past from a period of time in sequential order. Consulting with the Tomb of History will allow you to experience these events as if you were really there. Oh, cool. I do not know if it's considered time walking or if it's kind of like, you know... What is lore walking? Lore walking can be many things. For me, it's the gathering of stories, the many versions of stories, often historical deeds of the heroes of Azeroth. Stories lost to history, stories are fragmented by time and space, they are difficult for most to piece together. For you it means nothing, for you it means hearing those stories. So I guess it's kind of like a way to help catch up on the lore of Warcraft, which I mean sort of needed given how much is happening. Hang on, before heading over here to the Royal Exchange. So... where's the big spire? They changed the big spire, I see. They changed the fountain too. Court of Sun. Oh wait, no, the big spire is there. It's just floating now for some reason. Interesting. Anyway, let me do the crafting quest, because I really need to unlock tailoring. Because if I do not unlock it, I am not able to get the cloth scraps, I believe. At least that's how it worked in the War Within. I think also in Dragonflight. Let's see, we can definitely unfavorite these.
May my goods serve you well.
Okay. Fulfilling these work orders is imperative for the war effort. Your services are greatly appreciated. Wait, what? Oh, I need to choose a thing. Let's get the... Oh, do we want the tailoring back of the Enchanter's Purse? I almost feel like enchanting is harder to come by. It's hard to farm, in a sense. Ah, you're a tailor. You should speak with Galana. She's a skilled tailor who runs a shop here in Silvermoon. Galana has a work table at the shop where you can review, craft, and deliver work orders from the public list and personal contacts, like friends and guildmates. If you're lucky, you might come across an order from a renowned person offering a special commission. Seek her out and see what work is available for you. Okay. She's right up here, apparently. Right, it's definitely gonna be a thing, and so I'm trying to figure out where the different things are. Right, so enchanting and tailoring is right beside each other. That's lovely. I actually wonder what the percentage is of people who choose tailoring and enchanting as a pair. Because I just feel like for me it makes a perfect perfect sense to take this, because I mean cloth armored characters are usually magically inclined. So it makes sense for them to also potentially have some enchanting, and unlike say leatherworking or blacksmithing, the resource you get for tailoring you get by having tailoring. You do not need to have skinning to get the leather for leatherworking, or mining to get the ores for blacksmithing. So it kind of makes sense to have enchanting, because it just makes sense. You can't get the enchanting materials from crafting things with cloth. So yeah, it's a good mix, I think. Castle Guard Reveling is not exactly interesting here. There we go. Ah, fine spellcasters demand fine robes, but the high standards keep our skills sharp. Perhaps you and I can share techniques. I would definitely love to learn the midnight tailoring.
I'm out of range.
May the eternal sun.
Midnight. Yeah, we do not have anything we need right now. Welcome back, mate. If you're still interested in working with the Artisan Consortium, we would have you... So we would value your aid, and we could always use more help crafting supplies for the war efforts. If you're up to it, check the order board here by Workbench and fill any public orders you find. You can also fill orders for yourself, your guildmates, or private patrons. After you completed some orders, go talk to Captain Flairsworn. He'll make sure you're compensated. Okay, we can't craft anything because we don't have anything really, but I think it's very nice that they have the patron orders, because one thing I felt like I had a lot of an issue with when it came to crafting in Dragonflight was that nobody really took, like nobody made the crafting orders. I felt it's kind of like, wait, how am I supposed to fill crafting orders? Nobody made crafting orders. Sparks. Sparks are specialized reagents used for high-end equipment crafts. They are found in limited quantities each season progresses. At the start of a new season, unique sparks can be found. If you fall behind on acquiring sparks, you may find it by completing max silver concepts such as stills, mythic plus, raids, blah 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 blah. Okay. I think it's nice they have the appendix as well in the like in the crafting bit, so you can kind of figure out, oh, what's ingenuity, what does that actually do? Speaking of, what is artisan and enchanter's moxie? It's the coalescence of a crafter's knowledge and experience. It can be traded for recipes and used for high-level crafts. Artisan moxie can be sourced from the first-time crafting bonuses, patron orders, rewards, and knowledge points. Alright, I kind of hope they are not as limited for resources as they were in the War Within, because I feel like it was very, very limited. Okay, but I think we're good to continue on ahead now. Oh, my cat is here. So what's on this side of the city? Really nice curtain, particularly enchanting tablecloth. It just feels like More city. Gardens of Remembrance. The Dawning Lane. Studwind Rookery. Yeah, I just kind of feel like it's a lot of like, you know, new things. What's up with this platform? My cat's sitting on my mouse cable, making it really hard to actually use my mouse. Oh, and now she's lying in front of my hand as well with the mouse, so I can't barely even move my mouse at all. Lovely. Murder rumors around. We're gonna solve a murder mystery murderer? Nah, that can't be. Hi, I made it.
Home is yours as well.
Baradash Renanore. The Royal Exchange serves as a sense of normalcy during this time. In its service, you'd find that the bazaar is open here for a more restricted clientele. Okay, the Alliance will be staying here slightly longer than expected.
Well, if you ever need a reprieve from the bustle of our visiting friends, seek the red banners around the city. We'll keep the Alliance out of those areas.
Well, that's kind of nice actually, that they kind of make like faction-specific zones as well. Because, I mean, I don't personally care a whole lot about the faction wars anymore, because, I mean...
We shall not falter.
Oh, that's a lot. Because, I mean, even in, like, the expansions where the factions were war, they always end up banding together anyway. So, the entire faction war just kind of felt pointless to me, to be completely honest. But I know there's definitely some players out there who will be like, oh, why is the freaking Alliance not allowed in Silvermoon? That's our city. There's gonna be people like that. So, they're probably gonna be very happy there's like, you know, Alliance-free zones even within Silvermoon. Alright, now we need to head back. There's apparently a dungeon murderer inside of the city. I also saw a delve. Cultivated Calamity. And like, I mean, look at this! It's so cozy! Oh, you can see the cushions as well. And look at the cheese board! Oh my god. I love Silvermoon. So pretty. Actually, come to think of it, I dare say that Silvermoon City is now the largest capital city in World of Warcraft, like faction capital city. Like, this is larger than Orgrimmar, it's larger than Stormwind City as well now. It's kind of wild actually to think.
You're needed in
But this
Fairbreeze,
pleases me.
champion. A problem with the light bloom.
Problem with the light blue. While the Alliance and the Vanguard may become a threat, so an additional threat for some, their presence is to be tolerated. For now. Reluctant diplomat's cuffs. Okay. One supply bag. I actually don't know if it's better. It's actually worse than what I currently have. But that's okay. I mean, I'm happy they give you like a new reagent back, because there's sorely need for it. The only reason mine's better is because I made a Chronocloth, which is kind of like in a very high tier the war within crafting thingy. So yeah. Might as well just sell that. I also think I have found some plate armor apparently. I can just disenchant. Oh yeah, our first resources. We can also destroy this. We can It's the study thingy. Like that. Let me just delete this. Just to clean my back just a tiny bit. This is previous gen. That's previous gen. We do not need this stuff. This is new, but it's worse than what we currently have. And we're gonna save this one because it is technically speaking better than what we have, but I'm just kind of like saying because we have a. Then again, it gives us 22 haste. Maybe it's not worth saving it. I don't know. I'm just gonna save it because why not? I mean, it's not like my bag is full or anything, so. In the recent years, small pockets of wild growth we call light bloom have blossomed through Effort Song, a curiosity from our local botanists, for the most part. However, the magistrates in Fairbreeze is asking for help with the local light bloom. Every capable hand I have is so it's focused on I can't read for some reason. It's focused on holding back the Void Storm. But if the magistrates cannot handle the matter herself, it requires swift attention. I'd like us to see to the issue. Magister Romoth can provide you even an arcane projector to help, so to keep in touch. I'm so sorry I can't read anymore.
To keep us informed.
Okay. We get a phone.
You may be needed at the Sunwell.
This light bloom might actually be of use to the Vanguard. At the very least, I need to find out.
Cerulean is such a hard-ass in this game. Stay while and listen.
Is everything all right, Lady Liadrin? You've said little since we arrived.
My apologies. My thoughts are with the Sunwell. I did not expect it to react with such force.
You ask, and the light provides. Need it be more complicated than that?
It probably should.
The Sunwell, not the light.
Your fount was blessed by the heart of Anaru. It is one and the same.
I suggest you hold your tongue, High Exarch. That fount you so blithely pretend to understand predates the existence of human civilization.
It does.
In all that time, I have never heard of the Sunwell reacting with that kind of aggression. Liadrin, what was that beam of light?
I wish I knew. It holds back the void, yet I still wonder if the Sunwell is capable of such power. What else will it do?
That's a good question.
That question worries me, Liadrin. Is it wrong for it to do so?
The effects of the Sunwell have never been malicious. It has blessed Eversong's forests with small groves of light bloom for years.
That's it.
All at first, but Fairbreeze now reports a problem. If the Sunwell is aggressive, what of the light bloom?
These worries will lead you nowhere, Regent Lord.
I fucking hate paladins.
As God maintains the connection to the Sunwell, the light will see us through. Have faith. That is all that is needed from you.
Perhaps you should save your words for when they are asked for, High Exarch. I suspect they would be better received.
I'm totally agreeing with Lord Fema here because holy fuck, Chiralian. I can. How you doing, darling?
I greet you on behalf of
Silly paladin. Just blinded by your devotion. Right, so there's actually quite a lot of like side quests in here. Gold is gold. Gold sure is gold. Reach Fairbreeze Village. Am I supposed to... You know what? We could fly. We could do something else. Probably teleport somehow. But I'm going to walk. Because I kind of miss this entire zone. So I kind of want to see it in its full glory. Like, look at that gate. It's so beautiful. So pretty. Much joy. Bad news, my cat is gone. Bench. Thinking I thought I was a person. It's like dead brother bench. It's like, what a lovely neighborhood. Dead person on the floor. But no, it was just bags, it's fine. A fountain. Okay, but it's a lot of side quests around here. See, that's the thing, like, I always wonder, should I do the main quest first and then go back for the side quest, or do I do, like, everything in one zone before I hit on to the next? And I can never tell. Decisions. On one hand, I kind of feel like going through the entire zone first and then just doing the main quest, and then we head back and do all the side quests might be the option here. Because I kind of feel like the main quest is a bit more, you know, important to get done. Oh, who's that? A Ranger General, probably. No, there's no plaque. But she's shooting that tree. Oh, look at that, a painting. Let's forget. So let's just forget the Ranger General made her last stand here defending Silvermoon. It is Sylvanas, my queen. Well, that's so nice though that they made a huge statue of Sylvanas, despite all the things she's done in death. Like, that's the thing. I feel like Sylvanas has such a. I think Lotham actually mentions in a campaign at some point that even though he's terrified of Sylvanas and afraid of what she has become, she's still also kind of the reason that Silvermoon still stands, so they can't just forget that. Scroll. Mavida's notes. We have passed a collection of notes, diagrams, and letters documenting changes in the Dead Scar. Some writers are still years old, while others are more recent. It's been 2 months since my last experiment. The longer I sit with the knowledge that this taint is irreversible, the less I can bear it. Perhaps I made a mistake. The magistrates agreed with my research, but perhaps he was also mistaken. I had to keep looking. Written on the back of a lengthy research log. Today marks the end of a full year of testing. I've taken so many soil samples, claimed more crates than I cared to document, and yet I have nothing to show. So many cleansing spells, draughts, runes, but still nothing will grow in that soil. No matter how carefully it tends to the seeds, they wither to ash within hours. It cannot be hopeless. I refuse to let it be hopeless. Scribbles at the bottom of the report, dated years later. I am so tired. A map of Kulpa lasts with a few frantically scribbled cities, circles near the top of the Dead Scar. Peace bloom shoots! Still diagrams of the Sunwell, accompanied by pages on pages of complex magical equations. The growth started in the very north, but it has begun trickling southwards over the past months. I found a few patches of grass as far down as the East Sanctum yesterday. Grass! Aw, that's cute. If I recall correctly, Mavida was a quest giver in Dead Scar, as the note also mentioned, trying to like investigate what even is this? Is there any way we can like fix this? Wait, have they sent the Dead Scar into a river? Or has that always been there? Hang on, hold. I don't know how to look at the old map. Well, that's kind of lovely to see that they also mention how the Dead Scar seems to have disappeared some extent at the very least. There might still be some remnants the further south we go. Potentially. I smell loot in here. Aha! And a Teak Nobleman's signet ring. Well, that's mine now. What is it? It gives +1 nobility. I'm gonna save that then. Boom. Can you imagine just having a teleporter inside of your house? I mean, who needs stairs, right? Alright, I forgot to learn fishing. Damn it. But I'm noticing there's not actually a whole lot of enemies around this zone, which I mean makes sense because, you know, we probably made this entire... First of all, we kind of cleaned up a lot of things in the Blood Elf campaign. Secondly, it's been so long. We probably made this hospitable if you can like fix the entire city. You can probably fix like the land as well. But no, it really brings me joy to see Eversung Woods being like this flourishing. And Silvermoon City being so large again. It pleases me a lot. So I try to walk through these places and see what can I recognize. I mean, I definitely recognize the treants. Just wandering around. There's the mana worms. The architecture in general. Fairbreeze Village. I recall this place. I don't recall this graveyard though. You know, I always held a deep affection for my grandfather. My parents were often occupied when I was young. Duties, expectations, the endless demands. I don't fault them for it, but even my sister and I were raised mostly under his care. He was the first to guide my hand into the arcane, and I can still hear him insisting I will one day surpass his own talent. Speaking of him, he keeps part of him with me. I still the light of his memory still lingers. Oh.
Sun chase your shadows.
Wait a second. Since we're back in... Windrunner Spire is actually a dungeon. Interesting.
You're Orwenna, aren't you? Valeria told me about you.
Help! Lightwing! Suspicious force! I don't recall who Orwenna is. Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. Ah, thank goodness, everything is completely out of control.
Speak up. What brings you here?
And that chat is where we're gonna end for now, because it is approaching midnight my time and we have somewhere to go tomorrow, and it's been a shorter stream than usual. But even though we have been going for like 2.5 hours, which I think is not actually bad. But no, I will have to end it here because I do need to get up in the morning. I was getting a bit of a headache actually. So we call it here. But I hope you're enjoying this little walk into the world of Warcraft with me, because I'm very, very happy. Like, well, Warcraft's been a thing in my life for countless of years. And being able to share that just makes me happy. So yeah. I will be back on Friday, hopefully on time. Who knows, maybe I'll even be back tomorrow because I probably can't stay away from this game because it's like crack. But at the very least I will be back on Friday. we will continue with some World of Warcraft. Over on the YouTube side of things, actually, let me just do this to answer. I am currently working on uploading. Oh, hi, Omen. I'm currently working on uploading the Resident Evil Requiem playthrough as a Let's Play series. So here's the link to the playlist. We have 5 episodes out of it already, and I do not know how many. We'll have maybe 16 in total, I think, based on my current count. I'm working on getting it all out. I'm trying my best to at the very least release 1 episode per day just to kind of like get it done. While it's still hot, so to speak. But yeah. As for the archive channel, I am basically caught up there as well. So if you missed a stream, whether it's Resident Evil or World of Warcraft, it will be up there for you to watch in its whole glory. But yes, as I said, I will be back on Friday. We have changed the stream start time a bit because I'm kind of like trying out some new things. So it should be at 5 p.m. GMT. So no, 4 p.m. GMT that I go live on Friday. Unless I get delayed again because I get, sidetracked by Sudokus. I'll do my best not to. I will do my very best not to get sidetracked, but no promises. But no, I'm very, very happy that we get a new expansion of World of Warcraft. But until next time, I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, or whatever time zone you are in. And may the moon's blessing be upon you. Good night.